Guys, I promise you when I say I promise you when I say this, if it wasn't for my mum, I don't even know if you lot would have got a review today. I'm being dead ass because I fell asleep. Basically, at 8 o'clock here, I was like, all right, cool, let me take a quick little nap. Cause I was exhausted. Like, I've just been pumping out content the whole entire day, yeah. So I was a little bit tired. I'm not going to lie to you. So as I'm here watching Grey's Anatomy, I had to even rewind some of the episode back because I was like to myself, I've actually skipped because like I dozed off. So I said, let me pause it. Let me take a quick nap. My mum came in my room and she was like to me, Tarek, aren't you doing Big Brother? And I was like, wait, Big Brother is finished. And then she was like, I mean, I'm a celeb. And then I looked at the time, it was 9:15. I said, okay, I'm only 15 minutes late. Let me start from the beginning and watch it. I promise you, if it was like half an hour, 45 minutes in, I would have just watched the episode and I don't think you lot would have got a review today. But thank God to my mum that came and woke me up. Thank God to her, bless her. You guys have a review today. I'm keeping it all the way back with you. But before we get into today's episode, if you are new here, be sure to subscribe with that notification bell. So every time I upload, you guys are notified. And as you already know, I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. So be sure to join the family. Without further ado, let's just get straight into this. The episode starts off with them showing a rat sneaking into the campsite. This is why you will never catch me. I've said no amount of money you will get me to be... I don't... Listen, even when people have genuinely asked me before in the past, Ty, would you ever do camping? Like, just general camping, like, you know, you get a tent. No, that is not for me. That's... Sorry. No. I'm not like an out... When I mean I'm not an outdoor person like that, I'm not someone that will go camping and do all of that stuff. Sorry, that's just not me. That's not a bit of me, okay? So, yeah, you can never get me to camp. I like my bed. I like being in the warmth. I like being wrapped up in my duvet. This, for y'all adventurous people out there that like to camp, kudos to you. I wish I had the balls to do that. But me personally, I don't. And I'm quite content in not camping. So, yeah. Eddie was like, he slept really well. Well, of course, because you slept on a really nice bed. Kelly was brushing her teeth, but then I think like a bug, I would have reacted exactly the same way. A bug was on her and she kind of threw her toothbrush away by mistake. And who helped her get the toothbrush? Someone helped her get the toothbrush. I can't quite remember who, but someone helped her get the toothbrush. Ruby ended up leading a meditation class. I can't tell if she's... you know what, with Ruby, the way she speaks here, I can't tell if she's joking or if she's actually being serious. Because she said that she went to uni 10 years ago and she had graduated. She was... she had studied... Oh, what was it? I can't remember the course that she had studied, but she has studied something... It's to do with like meditation and stuff like that. Or meditation is a part of it. Yeah. But I don't know, like her tone... To me, I'm like, is she actually having me on or is she actually being serious? Like, I genuinely cannot tell. Ruby ends up cooking the rice, but the rice by the rest of the campers isn't coming out well. It's really survival of the fittest out here because, yeah, them lot are struggling when it comes to the food. I noticed in my videos as well, especially when I watch them back. So please, I know some people make me aware of it, but I do say a lot. I know, there was a point where I was like actively trying not to say it, but then I realized to myself, the more I'm actively trying not to say, I'm saying it even more. So like, do excuse all the I just say because I'm trying to think of what to say, when really and truly I should just sit there because I can easily cut it out, but it is what it is. They will have like okay, so my spell check wanted to mess me about. They will have like a little meeting every day where basically they will check in with each other. I'm guys, I'm not gonna lie, I really like this group of people, even though I don't know half of them or the majority of them, shall I say. I'm really liking these bunch of people. Yeah, let me not actually be conscious about it. I'm really liking these group of people. I think like they all gel really well together. Different personalities really gelling well together. I really do like this bunch. I feel like we're going to be in for a great 3 weeks. I really do. I don't want to speak too soon though. But, you know, we always put positivity out there. So yeah, I really feel like we're going to be in for a great 3 weeks. Shauna was like, she doesn't want her anxiety to ruin the experience for everybody. And she did start to get a little bit emotional. Mental health is real. Mental health is real. And at the end of the day, even though like everybody, some people may have their opinions about it or whatnot, everybody deals with mental health differently. So like, especially being in the environment that she's in, like having to take part in these trials and having to like eat all these disgusting things and all that stuff, it can play on her mind. And it's just like, at least she knows that she can have like a support unit around. This is why I'm saying like these guys are a great bunch of guys, because like at least she knows that she has like that support unit around her, which I think is really good. So now the campers are talking about who is hotter between Ant and Dec. I can answer that question for you. If I was there, I think Declan, not me saying his full name, but I feel like Declan is more my kind of type. Yeah, he's cute. Yeah, Declan's cute. Ruby knows Ginge will have his back during the trial. So now they are making their way to the divey. That's what it's called. Yeah, the divey. Ginger and Ruby are making their way there. Ginger's up first, and he has to eat cockroaches and mealworms. Can never be me. Can never. Cockroaches and I don't even like seeing these bugs. So me, even me as a viewer watching this, it made me gag because I could never. No, I could never. I actually could never. And you know what? The violation is you have to eat 5 of each. Oh God, I just took. This is why, like, in my mind, I was actually really contemplating like reviewing the show because you lot think it's a joke. This ish makes me gag. Okay, like it actually makes me gag. Like I be squirming when I'm watching it. So yeah, that's just really the tea with that. Ruby had to then eat a cricket garnish. Ruby's a soldier, man. Like she ate that shit like there was no tomorrow. Like she didn't even bat an eye. She didn't even flinch. I'm like, you're a veteran, and I respect it. I respect it. I love the fact that she just ate it. She just sat there and she was just like, bro, she didn't even flinch. Nah, she's a veteran, man. Now Ruby's a G. I don't care. I know what I was saying about her yesterday, but maybe I was just like, what's the word? Not misjudged her. I misread her. Because I even saw people online saying, why is Ruby getting hate? People don't understand sarcasm. But I'm always willing to give people like the benefit of the doubt or give them a chance. Now, Ruby's a G, man. Especially with the way she handled the trial today. And she was very supportive to Ginge. And Ginge was supportive. Nah, they made a good team. She's a G still. Ginge was up next and had to eat a bull tongue. These ones, like the bull tongue and the other ones I'm about to... They didn't look as bad. But I still wouldn't eat it. But that doesn't mean I would eat it. They just didn't look as bad. Then Ruby had to eat a cow's teeth with duck tongue coulis. Ginge then had to eat snails. And he had to eat all of them. I mean, when you think about it, don't they eat snails in France? Wait, actually, I don't know how... Wait. Do they eat snails in France? Because this is what I heard. Because they eat frog legs, they eat... So, I guess eating snail isn't that bad since that's what they eat over there in France. I mean, I've been to France. But I can tell you for free, I've never eaten no frog leg or no snail. Now, child, you won't catch me eating those kind of things. Apparently, frog leg is nice, but I'm a very picky eater, so you just don't catch me. I'm not the adventurous type when it comes to food. I know what my stomach likes, I know what my stomach can handle, and I'm quite content with that. Yeah, I'm not the adventurous type. Oh, that looks nice. Why don't I try this? I like to go, if I'm going to like an Italian restaurant, or I go even to a Chinese, yeah, and it's like all you can eat. Yeah, I'll get spring rolls, I'll get some rice, or egg fried rice, I'll get some noodle. I'll get the same thing over and over. You cannot, yeah, we're not about to do that. So now they have 5 stars in total. Ruby then gets vomit fruit. And she has to eat all three. I don't even want to know what. Yeah. They are quite a good pair together as they really support each other during it. Like, as they're eating it, they're saying just. Because sometimes, you know what? Sometimes, even when, like, you eat foods, right? Like, general food, like, not this disgusting stuff. When you eat general food, yeah, let's say, like, someone is trying a food or they don't like something. Sometimes it actually is a mind over matter thing. Like, you're telling yourself you don't like you don't understand how powerful your brain is. Your brain is the reason why your whole entire body works. If your brain dysfunctions, your body dysfunctions, right? So think about it like this. Let's say, for example, I'll give an example. Shrimp. This is just a wild example. Me, I stay away from seafood because I'm allergic to fish and stuff like that. And I haven't had allergy tests for other things. So I just tend to stay away from seafood, right? But let's say shrimp. Let's say I didn't like the look of shrimp. Yeah? So I'm telling myself, that looks disgusting. That looks disgusting. And I'm constantly, every time I'm saying, that looks disgusting. That looks disgusting. I will never want to try it because I've told myself now, that looks disgusting. But if I was to tell myself, you know what, shrimp looks nice. It looks nice. It probably tastes like chicken. I would be more inclined to try it because sometimes it literally is a mind over matter. Literally, I'm being dead serious. It literally is a mind over matter situation. So I quite like the way how Ginge and Ruby are like supporting each other during this because they definitely need the support. They definitely need the support. Ginge ended up getting camel toe. Ruby got pig testicle. I mean, that's not bad. That I could actually say is not bad. If you like bacon, if you like sausage, what else comes from pig? What other food? Ham. You can eat some testicles. Pig testicles. Let me not get demonetized on here, please. Ciao. But yeah, you can eat pig testicles if that's what. If you could eat like bacon, sausage, and all this type of good stuff. Now, this is Ginger's final dish, and it's crocodile asshole. That's 9 out of 10 meals. So really and truly, if Ruby didn't want to, if she wanted to snake the thing, she could have snaked the thing, and she could have said, I don't need to do this. We already have 9 stars. We're good. Me personally, I would have done that. Yeah, if I don't have to do it no more, I would have said, yeah, I'm done. Are you mad? Like, you've already put me through trauma. I do not need to continue this. We have 9. Let's just take the 9 and go about our business. But Ruby was like, she's not. That's what I'm saying. I respect. Like, you gotta respect it. Like, she's a veteran. She's like, no, we're on 9. We might as well get the 10. I'm like, yeah, you go, girl, but could never be me. But I actually respect it. I respect it. And her last one is a bull's penis. That thing looked long as hell. And we're gonna stop talking there. So they ended up getting 10 out of 10, which is very good for the first trial. They're setting the standards high. That's very good for the first trial. So the rest of the campers they're singing away and dancing in a circle, which is good. As I said, I like the vibe that all these campers are bringing. Ruby and Ginge then enter back to deliver the good news. Ruby tried to play it off as if they failed the challenge, but Ginge started laughing. I'm Ginge in this situation. You cannot tell me something because all it takes is for one person to look at me in my face and I'll start laughing. Like, yeah, I'm actually Ginge in that situation. So now another trial is on the way. It's the Jungle Doomsday Vault. And from what they were showing, there's like crocodiles, there's bugs, there's snakes, probably spiders in there. Things that I would never go near in a real life. Like, if I see I'm going to tell you the tea. If, I see, a spider in my room or something like that, I'm calling my mother to come and kill it, you know. Like, you lot think it's a joke. You lot are probably looking at me and laughing at the moment. Yeah, laugh. I don't care. What business does a spider have been in my room, please? You what belongs to you here? Like, why are you here? I be calling I really be screaming down the house and be screaming, Mom, there's a spider. Like, I don't go near that. And some of these spiders, nowadays, I don't know what's going on, but these spiders be big as hell. This isn't Australia. Please have some respect and have some decorum. We need to have some composure, okay? Ruby said that she's never picked up a guy in her life. I mean, back when she was like growing up, I'm pretty sure like in her generation growing up, it was always like the men to make the move. But nowadays, women are bold and they will move to the guy if they. I'm all for, like, me personally, I'm all for, if you like someone, no matter whether you're a man, you're a woman, whatever you go by, if you like someone, just go and speak to them. The worst that could happen is they say they're not interested. And rejection is hard. And me telling you guys this is, I'm also telling myself this. There's many people that I see out. I'm like, oh, they're like, why can't I speak? What's happening? Oh my God. Like, oh, when I see like a guy out that I'm interested in, I would just, it's a bit weird, but I would just like look at them hoping that they make eye contact with me. But then now we're just both staring at each other because we're both shy. But one of us at least has to make that initial move. So it's like, I do like what I do want to, in order to help boost my confidence even more, is like if I like someone or I like what I'm seeing in someone, is actually just to go up and talk to them. What's the worst that can happen? Because you're not going to violate me to my face. I know you're smarter than that. But the worst that can happen is, oh, sorry, dude, I've got a boyfriend, or I'm not interested, or I'm not looking to date right now. That's the worst that can happen. Rejection is hard. It's a hard pill to swallow, but it's got to be done. And it will help you. It will help you become more confident as well in order to go up and chat to people. But I'm talking about if you genuinely see someone that you are attracted to and you feel like, oh, let me see what this person, not just, oh yeah, I want to have a, well, actually it depends on your prerogative, to be honest. Let me not say that. It actually depends on your prerogative. They are now playing a game of blind dating, and I can't lie, Kelly's a dark horse. She's a naughty one. It's always the ones that come across like they're innocent. Listen, Kelly girl, you a dark horse. I'm not going to lie to you. You see one thing about H, right? I've only known H for music. Like, I've listened to his tracks in the past. Don't listen to them anymore simply because I just don't listen to rap like that. I just don't. I'm an R&B head now. Like, I strictly, most of the time, either I'm listening to R&B, like, if my Spotify rap doesn't say R&B is my most listened to genre this year, it's a lie. It is a lie, because I've mainly been listening to R&B. I'm not saying that's the only genre I've been listening to, but mainly R&B. So if my Spotify rap doesn't say R&B by the end of the year, I'm going to say the metrics and the analytics are wrong. And you are a liar. My top artists, I will tell you this for free. They normally do the top 5. Chris Brown, Bryson Tiller, Mariah the Scientist. Who else? Probably K1. And I need one more. Who's the artist I've been listening to non-stop? I can't think of the 5th one. But those are my top 4. It has to be. Probably Kalani as number 5. Kalani. Those have to be my top 5. If they're not my top 5, Spotify is a lie. I promise you. But yeah, I completely go off what I was about to say. H is actually really funny. Like, that man has personality. Like, H is actually a character. Like, I just know him from music because I don't really watch him anywhere else. But H is a funny guy. Like, he's actually funny. He's hilarious. So Kelly and Martin are not doing bingo balls. I feel like these are like side missions or side quests in order if they want like treat like little nibbles or like little snacks. They can win like extra points or extra money, let's say, to get them. So they end up getting the sweet, whatever like the sweet thing was, and ended up bringing it back to the camp. And Antoinette let us know that they've had over 1 million votes. There was actually a problem with the app because even when I was trying to vote, I couldn't vote. The app was crashing. That's basically because the traffic was high. So many people were trying to vote. It was causing problems. Excuse me. So H asks the campers if they can change their job, what would they do? From what I remember, Kelly says she'll be a dog walker. H says he wants to do acting. I can see that for H. I can see him playing a comedy role as well. That's what's actually mad. But he said he wants to do like a James Bond. You could do it. Like, especially as you're already in the music industry, like, you could definitely do it. And I believe in H as well. Like, H is actually a sound guy. Like he's actually a sound guy. I think like people have this perception of rappers that rappers are this, they're that, they treat women like this, but not all of them are like that, you know. From what I'm getting good energy from H. I'm getting good energy from him. Martin said he always wanted to be a surgeon. And I had to add here, you see Martin, and if somehow, some way, his son happens to watch my videos, I do apologize for what I'm about to say, but I have to say it. Your dad's a silver fox, mate. You see Martin Kemp? Let me stop talking because we need to keep this as PG as possible. And I'm not trying to get demonetized because the thoughts that I have right now in my head, I'm going to keep them to myself. So yeah, that's just it. But for his age, that man looks fire. Jack knew that his dad was ill, but it was still a shock when, obviously, you know, his dad, Ozzy Osbourne, had passed away. It's always going to be a shock when your parents or someone that's close to you passes. You never expect... Well, if they're sick, it's like you're just basically in your head counting down the days, but it's still always going to shock you because you've now lost someone that's been part of your life daily. That's why they always say cherish the ones that are here. Cherish your loved ones while they're still breathing and count your blessings because like tomorrow actually isn't promised. And yeah, we just need to do that. And bless him because yeah, it was emotional. And Shirley, who was also like, is her name Shirley? The Emmerdale lady. Or is it Lisa? It's Lisa. I'm there saying Shirley. Lord have mercy. Where the hell I get Shirley from? Lisa, I like how Lisa was also comforting him as well because Lisa has also lost her mother. So they're kind of bonding. They're trauma bonding at the moment. Yeah, because they've both lost someone, so they're both bonding over there. But for Jack, it's still pretty fresh, like 4 months ago. Because I remember seeing the articles of Ozzy Osbourne passing. Like, I remember seeing it all over social media. But 4 months, what month are we in now? That's not that long ago. So it's still pretty fresh. So for Jack to actually be on the show, kudos to you, man. But I guess as well, it's to also kind of take your mind off it as well, to distract you. So, yeah, no, kudos to you. Everyone is playing a game and Jack is just sleeping, catching up on sleep. So their dinner ends up coming and it's kangaroo tail, Ross kicks. And there was something else, but I didn't quite catch it. And Ruby was like, she actually had to eat a scrotum, so she feels like she deserved more. I don't know, like, with this, me personally, I thought they was going to get something luxurious since they actually won all 10 stars. I thought they was going to get something. That's what I thought personally myself, but yeah, I mean, the things that they are providing, it is edible. Like, none of it is not edible, and I think it's because maybe the islanders, the campers have never eaten these things before, so to them it's like, oh my gosh, like, but these things are edible. They are edible. Kelly said to Eddie that she got told off. Who did she get told off by? I mean, I must have missed that. Who did she get told off by? And Antoinette then enters the jungle to tell the guys who will be doing the next trial. And it turns out to be H. It was between Eddie. I voted for both of them. So I voted for both. I spread my votes between both. And I think did I vote for Alex? I think I gave one vote to Alex, but I think my majority of my votes were for Eddie. I want to see Eddie in a challenge. I want to see how he would react in these challenges. I think he would have me pissing my pants because that man, he is funny. But yes, guys, that is it for today's review. If you guys have enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe. Hit that bell button so every time I upload one of these, you guys are notified. And also subscribe as well to keep up with the daily reviews. We're going to be here every day for the next 3 weeks. And unless I can't and I let you guys know. But yeah. This has been your boy Tarek, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care.